Industry profitability is a central concern of strategic management because it determines the long-term attractiveness of an industry and the ability of organizations to generate sustainable economic returns. While growth opportunities are influenced by macro-environmental conditions, profitability depends primarily on the competitive structure of the industry itself. Effective strategic leaders therefore undertake systematic industry environment analysis to understand the forces influencing competition, pricing power, cost structures, and long-term value creation. The CPA Australia Strategic Framework identifies industry profitability analysis as an essential component of external environmental assessment, providing critical inputs for strategic positioning and resource allocation. Industry environment analysis and industry profitability. Industry environment analysis seeks to explain why some industries consistently generate superior returns while others experience persistent competitive pressure and declining margins. Profitability is determined not only by market demand but also by the interactions between competitors, suppliers, customers, substitutes, and potential entrants. These structural characteristics shape the industry's overall economic attractiveness and influence strategic decision-making across all participating organizations. Unlike internal performance analysis, industry environment analysis focuses on external competitive dynamics that affect every organization within the market. Understanding these dynamics enables leaders to identify strategic opportunities, anticipate competitive threats, and design business models that enhance long-term profitability. The analysis also supports investment decisions by evaluating whether industry conditions are likely to improve or deteriorate over time. For CPAs and strategic decision-makers, industry profitability analysis extends beyond financial ratio interpretation to include business intelligence, competitor assessment, scenario modeling, and market forecasting. Financial professionals increasingly integrate accounting information with strategic analysis to evaluate industry trends, estimate future cash flows, and support evidence-based strategic planning. Porter's 5 Forces Framework. Michael Porter's 5 Forces model remains one of the most influential frameworks for analyzing industry profitability. Rather than focusing solely on direct competitors, the model examines 5 structural forces that collectively determine competitive intensity and long-term economic returns within an industry. Industries where these forces are weak generally offer higher profitability, whereas industries characterized by strong competitive pressures typically generate lower returns. The first force is the threat of new entrants, which reflects the ease with which new competitors can enter the industry. High barriers to entry, including economies of scale, capital requirements, regulatory restrictions, intellectual property protection, and strong brand loyalty, discourage entry and protect incumbent profitability. Conversely, industries with low entry barriers often experience increased competition and declining profit margins. The bargaining power of buyers represents the ability of customers to influence prices, quality, and service conditions. Buyer power increases when customers have numerous alternative suppliers, purchase large volumes, possess extensive market information, or face low switching costs. Powerful buyers can demand lower prices or higher service levels, reducing supplier profitability. Organizations therefore seek differentiation strategies that reduce customer price sensitivity and strengthen customer loyalty. The threat of substitutes refers to alternative products or services that satisfy similar customer needs. Technological innovation frequently creates substitute products that disrupt established industries by offering lower prices, greater convenience, or improved functionality. Organizations must therefore continuously innovate and strengthen their value propositions to reduce substitution risk and maintain competitive advantage. The intensity of competitive rivalry reflects the degree of competition among existing firms. Industries characterized by numerous competitors, slow market growth, high fixed costs, or limited differentiation often experience aggressive pricing strategies and reduced profitability. Strategic positioning through innovation, branding, customer relationships, and operational excellence becomes essential for sustaining superior performance under these conditions. Power of suppliers to the industry. Supplier bargaining power constitutes another critical determinant of industry profitability. Suppliers possess significant bargaining power when they are highly concentrated, provide specialized inputs, face limited competition, or supply products that are difficult to substitute. In such situations, suppliers can increase prices, reduce quality, or impose less favorable contractual conditions, increasing production costs and reducing organizational profitability. Supplier power is particularly significant in industries dependent on scarce raw materials, advanced technology, specialized intellectual property, or unique professional expertise. Organizations often respond by diversifying supplier relationships, developing long-term strategic partnerships, vertically integrating operations, or investing in alternative technologies to reduce dependence on powerful suppliers. Understanding supplier dynamics also enables organizations to identify potential supply chain risks arising from geopolitical uncertainty, environmental disruption, regulatory changes, or technological transformation. Effective supplier management therefore contributes not only to cost control but also to organizational resilience and strategic flexibility. Understanding customers and markets. Industry analysis alone cannot provide a complete strategic perspective because sustainable competitive advantage ultimately depends on satisfying customer needs more effectively than competitors. Consequently, organizations must complement industry analysis with detailed market analysis that examines customer characteristics, purchasing behavior, preferences, and value expectations. A market comprises the collection of individuals or organizations that purchase or potentially purchase products and services to satisfy specific needs. Markets are defined not merely by products but by the underlying customer problems they address. As customer preferences evolve, market boundaries may expand, contract, or converge with adjacent industries through technological innovation and changing consumption patterns. Market analysis emphasizes customer segmentation, recognizing that different customer groups exhibit distinct behaviors, expectations, purchasing power, and value perceptions. Segmenting markets according to demographic, geographic, behavioral, or psychographic characteristics enables organizations to tailor products, pricing strategies, marketing communications, and service delivery more effectively. This targeted approach strengthens customer satisfaction, enhances competitive positioning, and supports long-term profitability. Ultimately, integrating Porter's 5 forces with customer and market analysis enables organizations to develop comprehensive strategic insights that balance competitive positioning with customer value creation. Such integration allows strategic leaders and CPAs to formulate evidence-based strategies that improve organizational resilience, strengthen competitive advantage, and maximize sustainable value creation in increasingly dynamic business environments.